It's 5:30. I'm about to get on the beat. So I already enjoy like planning. Yes. I just need a platform. So what's up, y'all? It's a new day, a new slate. What's up, y'all? It's your girl KP and I'm back with another video. So y'all, today was exciting and disappointing at the same time. We at Wells Fargo. I'm here to try to open up a business account so that my funds are separate from my personal account. I feel like because most of my banking is with Wells Fargo already, it just makes sense for me to open up an account with them so that I can manage it all in one sitting. He let me know today that he's not sure if I should keep it as a sole proprietor. This might sound like foreign language to a lot of people, but I know everybody heard of an LLC. Everybody be preaching LLC this, LLC that. So it's basically something like that, but me being a sole proprietor, it's not about the company, it's personal liability instead of a LLC, which is a limited liability where it's kind of like more infinite to be covered with insurance, things like that. Let's not talk about the ins and outs. Y'all don't care about that stuff. So I'm gonna have to come back another day because the business department does not open on the weekend. So that's kind of like my update. Sometime today, I'm gonna see if I can get an EIN number. I can get an EIN as a sole proprietor, I think. It's just like, should I open up an LLC? I got an LLC before and I just felt like it was more work than worth the hassle, even though I was so bent on getting an LLC because I wanted to be legit. But you can also get tax breaks as well. And then I also want to open up a credit card. Now, I told y'all about the shoot idea. I kind of want to get this banking information done before the shoot so that the money that I pay for the shoot is coming straight from the business and not from personal, because I am a independent contractor and I signed an agreement. Y'all, it gets to be so much, and that's why I'm a little overwhelmed. I want to get an opinion. I feel like the rep that I talked to, he knew a little something, but he don't really know. But it's January 17, 2026. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next update. Bye.
And like put a realistic time frame to what you trying to see. Like, are you going to give yourself 3 months? Are you going to give yourself 6 months? Like, how long are you going to give yourself to see
if
before
it's working?
You say if it's working or not?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
That way you can really make an informed decision about, okay, if I'm only going to give it 3 months, do I really need to go, build a whole LLC website, all this stuff, and hire somebody for a 3-month process? Or can I go, can I do that stuff myself and just keep it under my name until I see whatever result I'm trying to see, and then go do that?
The agency said, they kept on saying I don't need an LLC, but you see how like when you go out and talk to businesses and stuff, they're like, LLC, no brainer. And like, as for somebody that's been there, done that with no profits, it's a lot of, not to say stuff you don't have to do, or because you should do it at some point, but I think it's just like rushing into it. I can't use the blueprint of somebody that already making millions. Like, if you're doing a startup, you're not going to have like the capital to do a lot of stuff that people that's already established have. So that was the first thing. They was like, set how much money you're willing to kind of put out up front. Even though, like, I know right now, like, my vision is big. Like, I'm already, like, I want to send care packages out to my client. Like, I'm thinking about, like, the detailed stuff. But, if I do think the business account would help to say, like, girl, we don't have that money, to put in for that. To sign on to the agency, I had to put in money, that's kind of why, that's a little bit of my motivation, is to kind of get my investment back. To say like, okay, yeah, you put into this business, but it's like, it's an independent entity, so I still need to do my thing. But like, in a sense of like, I paid for the classes, I paid for the support line, I paid for, access and things like that. So I need to kind of do the work to get my return.
Access that you want and answer that you want and need. But if you are doing it in good faith and like taking the right steps to get in order, then everything will align the way it needs to. That's at least how I try to look at it. So it's like, at the end of the day, if you can only do but so much, and you can place yourself in rooms to get more education and knowledge of what you need to do. But that gets me talking to myself too. I don't necessarily believe in holding yourself back from being successful because you don't have all your ducks in a row.
Right.
Like, I feel like, get the things that you need. Like, do a professional photo shoot, or, get some type of promotional cards and things like that. Get your budget in order.
Good morning, y'all. It is 10:59, January 25th, 2026. Today I have a meeting with marketing because I'm going to need it, okay? I follow Hello Black Child or Gabby on YouTube. I'll link it. But if you go to her page, she's promoting her marketer. And she just made 100K on a drop. She just made 100K on a drop. So yeah, I'm trying to get in where I fit in. I don't know if it's going to be in my budget, but I'm for sure willing to see what my options are. Kai got his journal. This is the journal for me, okay? I hate this. I get so anxious before calls because I'm just like, it's 11:01, it's 11:02. I have a meeting at 11 a.m. They never called me. It's a snowstorm right now. I'm currently in a snowstorm warning. Not just snow, but ice, sleet, rain. It's like a whole thing. Now they saying they having weather issues as well. Like, this snow stuff is not just affecting the East Coast. It's affecting almost everybody. One thing about this business, like, I feel like with me putting stuff together, I'm gonna need help. Like, that's point blank period. Like, I'm seeing that already. I'm already getting weary. Like, where's the money? But it's also like, y'all, I have to keep reminding myself I have not launched. Like, I have not launched, and I have done no marketing. I have done no marketing other than telling my friends and family, which definitely doesn't guarantee sales. So with that being said, I'm very much a person, if I put my mind to it, I'm definitely gonna achieve it. And that's just that. I know sometimes I get a little nervous, and I always need help. I always need a resource. I ain't gonna call it a handout, but just somebody with more expertise than me, okay? I will preach that to the day I die, because you're gonna need people that know people that can hook you up with the right people, okay, and resources. Like, I support Hello Black Child, and now I may or may not be able to get a marketing team. What I do need to update y'all on is the photo shoot. Since doing that call, y'all seen how excited I was to work with the guy. I know he's a busy person. He's still a student in college. I can only imagine. So I just went ahead and reached out to him this week and was like, hey, could we go ahead and get the photo shoot on the books? Like, let's just have it set a date. Looking at my month, I want to have the shoot in February sometime. So I'm thinking the 21st. My play niece birthday is the 24th. So I'm trying to make sure I'm able to make her birthday party. So what I think I'm going to do to make for sure I'm going to be free is do it the 21st at like 6 or 7 p.m. But I want to be able to take my time to get ready. I want to have people in place. I'm going to have at least 2 assistants to help me, because I have some product stuff that I want to like put in there. Because since we're talking about marketing, we about to get the marketing materials, literally. Hey, so we can so we can launch because I put a time frame on myself, and I think I want to do the launch March 16th. That's so crazy to say. I have a lot of content in my phone that I could probably already use to start promoting, and I think I am going to put like little hints in there, either mostly on Instagram or mostly on TikTok, because I do have a TikTok business page already, but I just been kind of sparingly putting it out there. But everything isn't perfect, y'all, and let me tell you where I am having issues. What is going to be the business name? But I might as well just put it out in the air. But I don't know, like, is that good enough? Does that really put everything into a nutshell? I don't know. Reschedule. 30, 40, 50K. 100K. This month I can quit my job.